Hello everyone and welcome to this short tutorial video about gifting activities. I wanted to create this video because I'm finding that a lot of people are misinformed and confused about the process of gifting. So what that does is cause people to label it as a scam and subsequently miss out on the financial benefits that these activities were designed to provide. So I want to address a few frequently asked questions to give you guys more clarity and understanding. All right. So one of them is, are gifting activities scams? And we're going to get into that. Are gifting activities illegal? That's a good one. Can they be successful? And how do they really work? All right, get your pen and pad. So we're going to get right into it and we're going to give you guys some clarity. So first up, are gifting activities scams? My answer to that is no. Gifting activities are not scams simply because the formula works. The formula works. It's the people or persons who misuse the activity for their own gain and greed that makes it a scam. So it's not the formula, it's not the activity. It's the people who misuse these activities for their own gain and greed that makes it a scam. So keep that in mind. Don't let anyone tell you that it's a scam. It's the people. You have to get with like-minded people. Secondly, are these activities illegal? Again, my answer is no. It is not illegal to receive gifts. Because if that were the case, 95% of the population in the United States would be in jail. Yes. And let me give you an example. How many times have you had to borrow money from a relative, a neighbor, or a friend, or somebody gave you money for your birthday? Or they gave you a couple of dollars just to help you out. That's called gifting. That's called a gift. And it's the same thing that we do, except what we do is just on a more organized scale. And so gifting is not illegal. There's nothing wrong with it. And you can do it and be successful. So the next question talks about that. Can they be successful? And my answer to that is absolutely. I think because there's so much negative chatter about these activities, all of the success stories get lost in the mix. So you never really hear about them. But trust me, there are a lot of success stories, and I'm one of them. My team and I are very successful in the activities that we are currently navigating through. So it does work. And so here we have the last question. How do they really work? So listen, I put together two examples. Number one, this short board right here is simply for mathematical purposes. So the first thing you have to do is you have to have the right mindset, create the right mentality. And I want to show you how math works, right? Math never lies. So I have 5 circles on this board. So I'm going to represent the circle at the bottom. So that's me at the bottom in the circle. And if I take those other 4 circles represent 4 of my friends, right? So I have homeboy number 1, homeboy number 2, homeboy number 3, and homeboy number 4. Now, if I ask each of them, say, hey, man, can each one of y'all give me $100? And they say, sure, I can help you out. Homeboy number 1 gives me 100. Number 2 gives me another 100. Number 3 gives me another 100. Number 4 gives me another 100. And let's say for Pete's sake, I already have 100, but I need them to help me out. So now I have my 100 plus the 400 that my 4 friends just gave me. That gives me a grand total of what? $500. The math does not lie. This is what I want you to see. I have 4 people. I asked each one of them for $100. They gave it to me. That's 400 plus the 100 I had. That's 500. The only way that doesn't happen or add up to what it's supposed to add up to is if one of them does not gift me that $100. Then it becomes a problem, or the math just won't add up because somebody did not do what they said they were going to do. But as long as everybody's doing what they're supposed to do, the math always adds up. So let me explain to you what's needed for these activities and the board that my people and I are currently doing. It has to be people-driven process, a people-driven process, and must get 2 people. Now, here's the mentality change that we use. Instead of saying you must get 2 people, what I've learned to look at it is this. Instead of getting 2 people, we are actually helping 2 other people. Because in all reality, that's why these gifting activities were designed, for us to come together as units and help one another. So check this out. I go to 2 people. I say, hey, I want to help you, but I need you to help me be a part of my downline. And in return, I'm helping you to acquire the same goal that I'm going for. I'm helping 2 people. And then they'll do the same thing with their 2 people, and it creates a downline, and it allows us all to be successful. So instead of getting 2 people, we are actually helping one another. So now we're going to get to the board real quickly. So this is the board that we are currently working on. I want you to see how it works so you understand. So there are 8 freshman positions. There are 4 sophomore positions, 2 junior positions, and 1 senior at the top. So here I am. I come in. I have my 2 people that I help. My 2 people come in behind me. I automatically move up because I got to put my 2 people in. That's Sister K and Brother B. They go in those spots. They say, hey, I already have my 2 people that I'm helping. So now we move up again. I move up into the junior position. K and B are in the sophomore position. And then K brings in T and D. B brings in L and Z. They now go into those freshman positions. And now this board subsequently splits. And this is what it's going to look like when it splits. Everybody's going to move up because now I'm going to be in a senior position just that quick from me helping my 2 people and their 2 people and their 2 people. And then my 2 people go into the junior positions. Their 2 people each go into the sophomore positions. And what happens next? T said, hey, I have my 2 people that I'm helping as well, that are helping me out. G and C. D says, I have my 2 people, O and P. And then L says, I have my 2 people, that's Q and V. And Z says, I have my 2 people, which is E and Y. Now, all of those last 8 freshman spots will now gift into the board to the senior, which is me. That's how I receive my gifts. Then, as we do that, this board now splits right down the middle. What happens? G, C, O, P on the left-hand side, they get their 2 people each, which is 8. Those 8 people will now give K because K will have moved up to the senior position. Likewise, on the other side, Q, V, E, Y get their 2 people each. Those 8 people will now give to B, who will also be in the senior position on that side. And that's how the board continues to split and continues to operate because everybody is doing what is required of them in getting and helping their 2 people. So let's recap. Gifting in these activities, right? We know what? It's not a scam. We also know that it's not illegal. We definitely know that it's people driven because it takes people to move the boards. And we are helping 2 people. Why? All because the formula works. And this is the process in its entirety. It continues on and we're successful. So those of you that may be stuck on boards, that may be disgruntled, that may have been scammed or bamboozled, please, if you're still interested and you would love to do this, I would hate for you to miss out. One of the main things you need is people that are like-minded and boards that are working. And that is what we have. So please get back to the person that sent you this video and let them know so we can send you the Zoom information so you can ask questions and come on board because we're moving quickly and we're moving correctly. It's a great thing. Those of you that do not have people to reach out to, I want you to reach out to me directly. You send me your name, your number, and your email address. Send that information to jbrownjr327@gmail.com. Send it to me right away, and I will send you the Zoom information. I will make sure that you're on the call. I will make sure that you become a part of us. We are like-minded people that are doing the right thing, and our boards are moving. Don't let other people cause you to miss out. All right? You guys be good. We'll talk soon.